Teacher Tech Cafe for this week's weekly TNT. We are going to be talking about how to lock an iPad into a single app today. Now, normally we want to give kids control of their learning and the ability to use technology to meet their needs. But sometimes we need to assist students by putting a single app onto an iPad so that they can use it. It's really simple. It's in the settings. So let's see how that's done. Okay, so here we are on the iPad and we want to go into the settings. Once we're in settings, we're going to be in the General tab and we want to find Accessibility. So let's click on Accessibility and we're going to go down the page and look for Guided Access. Here it is down here at the bottom under Learning, and you can see that at the moment I have that turned on. Yours is probably turned off, and so when I open that, this is what it looks like. If it's turned off, this is all I see. If I turn that on, it's going to ask me for passcode settings, time limits, and if I turn on the accessibility shortcut, I will be able to triple click the home button to get in and out of this. So we want to make sure that you have guided access turned on, accessibility shortcut turned on. Now I'm going to click on the passcode settings and I am going to set a guided access passcode. I have tried the Touch ID and it's been glitchy, so just set yourself a passcode, and I'll do a simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you know that you need to set yourself a good passcode that you will remember but that your kids don't know. Okay, so I have a guided access passcode set. I'm going to go back. I have that turned on. Now let me show you how this works. So I'm going to hit the home button here on the iPad and I'm going into the app that I want to have a student use, and I'll choose this app here, Explain Everything, and this is the app that I want them to use, and this only. So I'm going to, on the iPad, I'm pointing to it here on the computer, but I'm going to click the home button rapidly 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And you can see in the middle of the screen there it said Guided Access has started. Now you won't be able to see my finger, but I'm going to be the student now and click the home button. It doesn't do anything. You can see at the top, Guided Access is enabled. There it is. Guided Access is enabled. So the student won't be able to get, now they can work inside of this app. They can create a new project. They can do all of the things that this app will allow them to do. Now, if I triple click the home button right over here on the iPad, it asks for my passcode. I enter that passcode and it takes me to the Guided Access tools. You can see here on the left I can end, I can resume. Now remember, I had to put the passcode in to get to this. I also have options to turn different buttons off, and so if I click on that options, I can turn the volume buttons on or off. I can turn motion keyboard on or off. Generally, I just want to be able to lock it in the app, so I don't worry about these so much. I have also, over here on the right, I can set a time limit. In this options menu, if I turn on the time limit, then I am able to set a number of minutes that the student would be able to use this particular app. I could set that. So I now have a time limit timer. I click resume in the top right corner and you can see I have a time limit of 10 minutes and I am set inside of this. Now what happens when you want to turn this off? I'm going to click 3 quick times on home button again and enter my passcode. And up there in the top left-hand corner, I'm going to click the End button. Now the guided access has ended, and I can get to anything on the iPad. If I want to turn that completely off, I go back into my settings and switch right up here. I want to switch the guided access off, and then it's back to normal. That's all there is to setting your iPad to use a single app. Thanks, and join us again for Teacher Tech Cafe weekly tips and tutorials. And remember, your kids have genius. Let them own it.